Hey everybody, it's Alexa, and I've never done live before. So this is basically kind of like a test run. As we all know, it is a historic moment where we are under quarantine here in the San Francisco Bay Area. We are all under a shelter-in-place order, so we are staying at home, working from home. School is out, some school is remote, and universities are out. I don't understand what's going on with the virus and think it can't happen to them. And I think one factor that plays into that is this idea that that your diet, will save you. And while there are things that we all should be doing to not be diabetic, for example, although a lot of times that's genetic, and make sure that we don't have any major nutritional deficiencies, like scurvy. I mean, you can actually get scurvy if you don't eat right. So you need your fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. You need all of your vitamins and minerals. You need your, those amino acids and your protein. You need a balanced diet, right? But at the same time, your body's, and I think lately, in good times, we like to ascribe a lot of stuff to diet, right? And, maybe my mood, or maybe this or that has to do with what I'm eating. But the truth is that no diet is going to save you from this virus. So, like I said, maybe more zinc, maybe not, maybe more vitamin D, which you can also get by being in the sun. But the main thing is you have no defenses. I have no defenses. None of us have any defenses against this virus. So we absolutely have to act proactively to not get it. And there's only one way to do that, and that is by staying at home. And so, there's kind of this sense of like, I don't care, it's not my problem, or I'm young, I won't get it. The truth is, I love this statement that this guy made on Twitter. I want to say his name is Naval, and he said something like, it turns out we have a collective immune system, not just a personal immune system. And so that's really true. This is our collective immune system, and it's only going to work if we all work together. So I'm actually doing live right now. Can you believe it?
With what?
With YouTube.
Who's on?
Actually, apparently 3 people are on. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they can comment or anything. I wonder. Let's see. I'm going to say something and see if anybody can say anything back. Hi there. Who are you? Y también si están viendo y prefieren hablar español, parece que ya perdí uno. I'm just curious if anybody responds to that. Anyway, this is just a trial run for me, but it also is a really important message, which is, nothing's going to save you. It's kind of like, I think the way people talk about diet the last couple of years or decade or so, it's kind of like how, imagine with AIDS, for example, if you were just like, I'm going to eat more vegetables and that way I won't get AIDS, Well, no, it's a virus that you can't protect yourself from that way. You're going to have to, use a physical barrier so that you don't get it. And the same thing, 6 feet of somebody, or if you touched a surface that somebody else touched. So anyway, that's the point of my little rant there, is your diet's not going to protect you. The only thing that's going to protect all of us is all of us working together. And moving on from that, obviously, we're just trying to alter. So now it's just one. But yeah. So
What else can you tell you?
Okay, well, you can tell me later. Anyway, I also want to try to do some music for people live and to think about. And I could also do some cocktail jazz, or something. I'm going to turn on my piano here. Let's see. But one of the things I have to do is I do need to set up I need to set up the sound, and I don't have the sound set up right now in any special way. But it would be really cool y no sé si me están viendo en inglés o en español, pero sería muy bonito si me contestaran o me hicieron algún comentario en el chat para ver si alguien esté. Repita yo mi mensaje que hice al principio del video, pues me lo comentan ahí, que como digo, pues creo que voy a poder ver ahí lo que sucede. But yeah, this is a kind of cool interaction. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Comment in the chat. And let's see. Here's my piano. It's kind of high up. Let's see. Maybe I'll put this up somewhere. Let's see. So, like I said, if you're watching, put a comment in the chat. Chatty chat chat. What do you want me to play? Let's see. I'll move this around a little bit. And my little pedal over here. Turn up some volume. Here we go. So anyway, this will be interesting for me to listen afterwards and see what it sounds like. I suppose I could do a live while I actually set everything up, which is kind of what I'm doing. And see how this sounds, because I have, let's see, I have my Focusrite. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll think about that, because I want to think, I'm going to do this again, but that's really cool. Like I said, this is a complete experiment. I don't know if you saw from the beginning, I had a little coronavirus rant. But I need to do more to connect to everything, because I'm just sitting here kind of moving things around, which is always the case in my office. It's always like crazy Rube Goldberg situation. Everybody's got a thing, some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain. You let me know if you want to hear it or not. Everybody's got a thing, some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain, just taking the things I would have. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side and check it out. When you get off your trip. Everybody needs a change. You're the only one to see the changes you put yourself through. Ooh, don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, sugar. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. Cool. Okay, well, my little rant, and like I said, I'll work on setting this all up a little bit better. But my little rant was just about diet, and I just feel like we are all grasping at ways to keep ourselves healthy, which is great. We should all keep ourselves healthy. But a lot of the, I think of the last couple of years, because people have been so into sort of all these different, diet information overload. And while we should eat balanced meals, our bodies are wonderful machines that know how to survive on pretty much whatever we give them. And 9 times out of 10, we're in good health. And sure, maybe vitamin D or maybe vitamin C or maybe zinc or any of these things might help a little bit with our immune response, but really there's only one solution because our body doesn't have any defense against this invader. And so, the only defense is to stay away from other people, to enforce the quarantine. And it's a scary time, but, I just think that's an important thing to focus on. So that was kind of my little rant. And then I said a few things in Spanish because I didn't know si tenía gente que hablaba español también en el show en vivo. No sé si hay alguna persona que habla español, pero but yeah. So what do you think? So I don't want to take too much longer because I actually have to go for a run, and also I think there's a meal waiting for me right now. But the whole family is home. How about you? Do you have family at home? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but in terms of like, food is good, but the only thing that's going to protect us is not being with other people. And yeah. Okay. So, I mean, and it's kind of a weird time right now, right? Because it's like either it's the calm before the storm, or it's not going to be too bad. We don't know, right? But right now we're enjoying, the neighbors are walking about and people are walking their dogs. And now I'm not having my children play with anybody. My children, of course, they're giants now, but some people, I do see them having their children play around. And the people in Italy said, don't do that. Don't, that at first in Italy, they treated it like a vacation. And then it got worse, all of a sudden it got really bad. And California is right behind Washington and New York. So anyway, that was my main message, was stay safe. But I can't believe you. So how did you know that I was live? Did you get a notification or something? I feel like this is a future, like some science fiction future where I'm like speaking with a computer. Yeah, the last person on Earth. Anyway. Yeah. Y también hablas español, qué lindo. So I'm gonna I'll come back again, but I'm kind of proud of myself for doing this. It wasn't that hard, and and yeah, maybe you can think of, since you've been such a great supporter, I do appreciate that so much. Maybe you can, if you have a suggestion for what to do live, but like I said, I would like to do music, and I think it's neat how people are, a lot of artists are playing right now live, and that's really cool. Live online, and actually people are interested in watching them because, of course, as many of us are all too familiar, a lot of times, you would release something and nobody cares. But now people are bored. So, nice. Eu también. Eu também. But my Portuguese is pretty bad now. Oh, cool. Cool. All right. Okay, pues I suppose technically I could say I did my piano video today since I just did that, but that's what I got a lot more. I gotta prepare like a whole little concert. So I'll work on that. But thank you so. Wait, LOL. So is mine. What were you referring to? I forgot what I said. Oh, you're Portuguese. Oh, yeah. Ruim. I used to speak it well, but I don't have anybody to practice with, and no real reason to speak. And then, for many years I wanted to do my especially my viral videos, I wanted to do them in French, but I didn't. And my French isn't that. Yeah. I figured that out. My French isn't that great now, but I grew up speaking it, so I wanted to do some of my videos in French. But thank you, Darth, and the other anonymous people for watching. That's really cool. And let's keep our hopes up. Please isolate and wash your hands and stay safe. And I'll come back with more. So if you have ideas, yes, that is very true. You will definitely, if you're married to anybody from another country, that's a whole thing, right? Where you get into the whole, wherever you're from and they're from is like a international war, right? So the Americans versus the Mexicans or whatever it is. So yeah, I totally understand that. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching. And nos vemos pronto, porque quizás esta noche o mañana regreso y vamos a hacerlo algo regular, let's do it. So thank you. Ciao.